Hello, guys. So, I'm going to give you, okay, a glimpse into my life. This is what a lot of people, right, when we talk about people looking into your life, and yes, a lot of these people, okay, when we talk about these, this is spirituality. We got to make that clear, okay? And some of us were called here to bridge the gap, okay? Everyone believes in religion, yes, okay? Spirituality is a thing as well. And we are here, certain ones of us are here to bridge that gap, be that tower, be that expression of that which was vowed. You see my lights, right? By other individuals in past lives to cast us out, right? To make sure that we never had a standing, to make sure we never reached, hello, good morning, we never reached a full sense of our power. And like we talked about before, when we talk about spiritual inheritance, when we talk about our ancestors who've gone through many, many things, some of us are called to be very much so connected while others are not. Some of us are meant to see through illusions while others can't. Some of us are meant to see things at a face value where others are meant to see things deeper. This is the duality of life, okay? And I need to make it extremely clear that we are spiritual beings living a human experience. And for those who don't believe in reincarnation and things like that, and once you go, you're gone. This is why a lot of us are here as well. Earth angels are real, okay? Some of us, okay, I'm channeling right now. Some of us, okay, had ancestors that came before us that thought different things, okay, that literally prayed for divine children, such as ourselves, to be able to free lineages, to be able to free bloodlines from lack, from poverty, from hunger, from, whatever it is. And this is why when we talk about certain contracts, okay, certain spiritual contracts, they have nothing to do with what we do physically here. Our souls have a blueprint. Our spirits know the way. Those who created a path before us, our ancestors, have given us their gifts, Ace of Cups, and told us to go into this world. Who knows when? This is the spiritual awakening. This is the rise of the fallen. This is those people that have come back, okay, to clear certain curses. And we talked about this before. A vow, whether it be positive or negative, is something that is wished over someone. You understand? So when people make certain vows, that means that people set certain things up, orchestrate certain situations, right? This all comes from a past life. You cannot know where you're going or why you are where you are unless you understand where you come from. Okay? This is why getting past life readings is very important, because how you cannot connect dots if there are no dots to be connected. So I want to give a brief message on my past life, why I have the gifts that I have, why I was called to do what I was called to do, why I faced the battles I face in this reality. And while I didn't believe myself at first, some of the things that I was told from my angels, and why I'm protected so heavily, and why those who watch me, listen to me, get the same level of protection. I did not believe in the power that was given to me. I did not understand the power that was given to me. I did not know why I was placed in these situations and predicaments perceived to be the one to speak up against these wrongdoings. But herein lies the issue. What's meant to be is meant to be. What's fated is fated. And I'm not going against what my ancestors have set in motion for me. Hopefully, this helps you guys understand your purpose, where you need to start, where you need clarification, because there are some things that people cannot give you. You need to go within hermit energy. You need to do the work. You need to clear the blockages. You need to clear and decalcify that third eye. You need to not be afraid of things that you cannot see. You need to understand there is a force that is within you, that is moving through you, that is going to get you through whatever it is you're going through. People who have a spiritual calling and or purpose, it's for a reason. When you say you're chosen, you must know what that means. When you say that you are here for the age of Aquarius, right? And you here to open up people's minds and people's understanding, you must know what your role to play in that is. Everyone does not have the same mission. Everyone does not come from the same ancestors. Everyone does not have the same bloodline. So I'm going to clear up my end of why I have been going through the certain things that I've been going through stemming from my past life, okay? That's what I was called to do. Because I keep hearing, when I got off, I got all these downloads and these messages about who does she think she is, what gives her the right, things like that. And I'm just like, you know what? These are people that really don't understand that this right, this privilege that I was given to do what I was doing and am going to continue to do is coming from a higher force. And as you saw, God is the source. Okay? So whatever people want to call it, a witch or this or that, there is a godly reason that a lot of us are placed in these positions. And that's just it. Okay. So in my past life, I was a high priest or a high priestess. Okay. I've been doing this every lifetime that I have come back here. High priestess. Okay. And I was persecuted in my past life for my beliefs when it comes to spirituality and religion. Confirmation, okay? I was persecuted in my past life because of the things that I speak on, my beliefs, my sight, the gifts that I've had. Every lifetime I have been gifted, okay? And there were certain people, okay, in positions of power, authority figures, like I said, who made certain vows over my life, over my blood life, my blood line, I should say. Okay? You see the cards, authority figures and vows, okay? Because of who I am. And these vows that were made over my life in the past life were that I would be in poverty, right? Food and hunger, that I would go without. This is what authority figures in the past. See how the cards is getting dark now, okay? I was always seen in a light that was dark. But these individuals, okay, because of my practice, okay, because of what I was able to predict, okay, made certain vows that I would always be in this space. I would never have enough, right? That my finances would always be in lack, right? That I would always be in this energy of being enslaved or imprisoned. And that I would always be cursed to karmic relationships. So because in a past life, right, I'm doing what I'm doing right now, being a high priestess and teaching the collective about spirituality and religion, I dealt with persecution. I dealt with imprisonment and slavery. I dealt with financial poverty. I dealt with hunger, not having enough. And this was because of vows that were placed over me, okay, by individuals, because they had the right, the ranking, and vowed it, cursed me to karmic relationships. That was my past life, okay? So you see how history can repeat itself. Y'all have seen what I said I have been going through in this lifetime. But oh man, when those transformations and those awakenings come. So in my present life, since I was a baby, I've been protected by those angels that we talk about. This ain't nothing new. It just takes knowledge. It takes learning, soul searching. Why am I so protected? You saw my past life. My ancestors knew coming into this lifetime Those ancestors that I be talking about, where I come from, my bloodline, these are my angels. And I've been protected since birth. I'm also someone who was called to bring in spirit babies. You create what you are, correct? Okay. My gift as a writer, my gift as a speaker, this comes from my past lifetime as well. And my angels, a lot of the things that I write don't even come from me. This is called automatic writing. Okay? My angels vowed, just like these individuals vowed to do what they did, my angels made vows as well to God that they would continue to give me the wisdom that I needed to get through this lifetime. And that my mission here is to overcome. So why am I so love and light? Why am I so forgiving? Why do I teach that? Because breaking curses requires forgiveness. And I was also here to teach people how the things that we go through can be seen as lessons and blessings, or lessons or blessings. And that we go through lessons to receive blessings. And to always allow you to know, regardless of what people believe or not, that angels are extremely real. And this is why I say faith over fear. Okay? In a past life, I was a medicine woman. My angels have given me all of the tools that I need to be a healer. It comes from where I come from. Confirmation. It's so crazy. I just said the other day, you might be seeing horses, might be seeing birds. I get all my messages from the divine. My source of wisdom comes from the angels that made vows to protect me before I was even born. So when I talk about the things I talk about, when you hear my passion, this is why. What is inside of me was instilled in me for this lifetime to be able to do the work that I do for you guys. And this is why some of us are met with so much conflicting energy. If you don't know, you don't know. But once you know, wisdom is power, correct? What else does my collective need to know? Find the lesson. This is what I came back to do. Find the lesson. Okay? Discover the purpose in a situation and trust that you are learning. And this is why I also said, we learn until we go. And then we come back again. Okay? If we learn the lesson, we get a choice. But we will continue to come back into this physical reality until the lesson is learned, until the karmic tie is broken, until the curse is removed, until our bloodline is restored. Some of us, that's all we're here to do, is to come back here and restore our bloodline, is to come back here and receive what was taken. All must have prizes. What else do my ancestors want the collective to know about these experiences from me? How can I put it into words? Lead the way. Be a leader. Show others how it's done. You can help others. I'm doing nothing other than what I was called to do. Anyone needing a past reading, let me know. What else? What else, ancestors, do you want to say about why? What's the why here? See, exactly what I said. Who in the world are you? I said I was getting this download when I got off of my last live, where someone was like, who gives you the right? And here's the card. Who in the world are you? Some of us aren't understood because we're not meant to be. Confirmation. Give me one more card, ancestors. When it comes to all in the golden afternoon, inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception, literally blending worlds, realities. What I experienced in my past is what has brought me where I am. World card. All things come full circle. Impossible things, working through disbelief, imaginative leaps, fresh perspective. Y'all are getting one too. And my angels, the ones that protect, no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. This is what I came back here to do. Reclaim my power, reclaim my rights, reclaim my spirituality, reclaim what was taken from me. Take back what others vowed to keep from me. Period. So tell me some more. The Rider. News, messages, and thoughts. What else? And again, talked about it. Them witchy bitches, them practitioners that can see into your life, the ones that be looking, searching, trying to keep you in illusions. I am no witch. I am not a witch. But as the card sees, the witches be witching. What else? The Bear, jealousy, envy, negativity, discontent, and irritation. I make these individuals upset. I make these individuals very upset. And a lot of these individuals, like I said, in a past life, history repeats itself. Hello, confirmation. History repeats itself. Persecution. The moon in reverse. Okay? And this says work, profession, career, success, subconscious feelings. So these witches in a past life, some of you guys have heard as well as practitioners or as, no, I'm not going to say practitioners because we're going to separate ourselves, as people that had gifts in a past life and you weren't understanding why you dealt with the things that you dealt with this lifetime in your past life. I truly believe that we come back here to clear up the past. This is what I believe. People don't believe that. People think they're just going through what they're going through. Oh, my life sucks for no reason. Oh, this is, I'm cursed, but don't know why, and da-da-da-da-da, all this other weird shit. Some of us truly were called to come into this reality and learn more deeply why we feel those things and get confirmation and do the soul work. Some of us have to heal things that we don't even know why we're healing, but we're guided. Our souls and our spirits are guided along this healing journey. So there was a lot of work put in past lives. Because if you remember a time, I remember where I am in Massachusetts, there was something called the Salem witch trials, where a lot of witches were done away with. You understand, I'm from Massachusetts. This happened in Salem, Massachusetts. There was a lot of witches, okay? Supposed witches that were done away with because of the gifts they had, because of the things that they could see. Now, I'm saying there are dark witches, but every person who can see the future is not a dark person. And so there are a lot of people that are in this energy that have come back to clear that name, to clear that lineage, to clear those vows of, negativity that were placed over their lives. And I feel like this is also why, for my energy, this presence is so strong, because there are truly witches out here. It's a real thing. But not every high priestess is a witch of darkness. There are people literally that are placed here to literally, it says work, profession. You see the cards, work, profession. The witches, this is their profession. And this is what they hold. Because damn, how can they be of the light and do so much of the stuff that we do in the darkness? Yes, Salem witch trials. Yep, I'm from Massachusetts. born and raised. And that's where these things transpired. So it's still something that has come up. I'm seen where I'm from to be someone who is negative, someone dark, labeled in a category of being that witch that I am not. I'm a healer. The stork, change, movement, flexibility, moving to a new house, changeability. Well, that already happened. But again, the coffin, transformation, endings, removal, manipulation, power. These are the things that a lot of us came back here to remove. Some of us, I'm just going to say it. Y'all may have heard this in readings on yourself. Some of you guys were unalived in a past life because of your beliefs. But God said, not this lifetime. The heart, love, infatuation, art, beauty, joy of life. A lot of us were called here to experience this. Hence the forgiveness, hence the healing. Hence why a lot of us that have these gifts are not very trusting of people. The fox, distrust, intrigue, tactics, gossip, a secret opponent. Many of us who have these gifts have a lot of people that like to play on our heartstrings. The fox energy with the heart. Who? The woman who was, like I said, a child. So I have gone from this child energy of being protected to the woman who is as well. Called to bring enlightenment, the sun, and give certain keys. A solution, advise, possibilities, success, therapy. That's why I'm a healer. What else, ancestors, do you want to say? Ancestors, what else do you want to say? Keep seeing that coffin card. My gifts can't be taken. You can't kill my gifts. You can't kill my purpose. You can't kill my mission. You can't kill who I'm here to save. None of that. You can't do it. Okay, see, I just said it keeps coming out. But they want to try. What else do I need to know? The clover. Escaping a difficult situation. The wish to act. So when I be failing these situations, right? When I be failing them, me having the sense and knowing and empathy, being empathic, the gifts that I have saved me from many different situations. The tower. And this card, the tower, says official organizations. Remember, those authority figures, right? Official organization, large companies, arrogance and isolation. All things I've dealt with. Because these things are never supposed to get exposed. You're not supposed to know this much about yourself. You're supposed to be, someone who's walking around this reality dumb and blinded by other people's version of what your reality should be. And that's not the case for a lot of us. A lot of us don't have the power to stay stuck at a crossroad. We're here to do something. We're here to empower ourselves and others, the tree. We are here to be a grounding force for people, the cross. Why do you think I wear the cross? Confirmation. Let me get one more before I go. The garden, a social circle, a large group of friends. So when we talk about that shadow banning energy, this is why it happens to some of us. It doesn't happen to all readers, but there are people who know what you are called to do in this reality. There are people who go out of their way to stop you from having just what this card says, a social circle, group of friends, audiences. Why would someone want to shadow ban you from having an audience if you weren't speaking true fact? Okay, because some things are supposed to remain hidden, correct? The fox. These people are foxes. What else before I go? I know why I'm here. I know why I'm here. I know why I'm here. The bouquet. Peace and quiet, a gift, passiveness. This is why you know when to hold them, you know when to fold them. You know when to speak, you know when to shut up. I told you I was taught by the greats. So, what else? The mountain. I don't need a crystal ball. I am the crystal ball. Just saying. Certain gifts I was given weren't just for me, but they will help to free y'all as well. The sun, the clovers, luck, fortune. Four-leaf clover signifies fortune. The sun is the key. The truth shall set you free. The stork, again, change, movement, flexibility, changeability. All right, the heart. And that's where I'm gonna leave it. I do this from the heart. I don't do this for money. Yeah, we all need finances, but again, you saw how that mentality can get you messed up. In a past life, I didn't have enough. I dealt with lack. I dealt with financial restraints. I dealt with all of these things that people in other positions of power took from me because of the power that I hold internally. In this lifetime, in order to change that narrative, I can't focus on finances and being rich and having all this and all that. I'm living out a same reality if I think that way. If I put my faith in something higher, i.e., angels, God, my ancestors, all of those things are going to come because it was vowed to me through them, who are the highest power, that those things would come. So when we talk about manifestation, when we talk about magic, when we talk about all these things that we be speaking on as spiritualists be happening in our energy, this is why and how this is why we need to know, so that we can know how to combat it. Because these things were already done to us before. And we didn't have the knowledge. We didn't have the enlightenment. We didn't have the truth speakers out here to let us know back then that we weren't going to suffer that fate. And every lifetime we come back, we deal with the same type of situations. And we are called to bring karmic justice to ourselves. People don't understand the depth of this spiritual journey. You cannot bring justice if you can't bring it to yourself. Spiritual justice that is brought to yourself, breaking curses that you are doing in your own, on the quiet, without the world knowing. That is how you change the trajectory of your life. You will stay in the past if you are not present in your future. But you must go back to your past to pick up the pieces, to put the puzzle together for the present moment. And this is why it's so important to learn. So anyone who is trying to steer you off of your course of self-exploration, there's a reason for that. And you need to look into why. Why are you so invested in keeping me spiritually lack? Why are you so invested in, stealing my spiritual gifts? Why are you so invested in making sure I can't build and create? These are questions you need to ask yourselves, not just be like, oh, well, whatever. You need to know why these specific areas of your life are being attacked. Because that is where your true change and transformation is going to come. Do not allow these people who are worldly people to tell you that what you believe in is wrong. Just because they don't believe it doesn't mean it's not true for you. I've learned and I have lost so many individuals along this path because I said that I have gifts, that I can see the future, that I know what's going to happen. Just because I can see it doesn't mean I can change it. I am not God. But I am taught to go through these lessons in life, to go through tests in life, and to put my faith in something outside of myself to get me through them, to get me to the other side. And for those of you guys who are in this space where your spiritual journey is very, very hard, it does get easier. You do understand. Okay, Thursday. All right. So that's what you guys need to know. You weren't called to this spiritual life for no reason. I'm telling you right now, don't ever believe that. Don't ever believe that. Stay true to yourself. It's all you can do in a world full of fakes. Stay true to yourself. I'm trying to tell you, I done told people about what I came on this journey for, and they done fucking left quicker than you could ever imagine. And that's okay. Those weren't my people. Rejection is God's protection, you see? Thank you, Archangel Michael. Illusions. Clear. The prophecy. You see now why that promise, that covenant, where it comes from your past. So people who say, oh, there's a prophecy over my life. What was your prophecy? What was prophesied over you before you came here? When your ancestors prayed for you before you were even created, what was that promise that they said that you were going to fulfill here? Okay. Some of us truly are protected. Some of us truly have something that is working with us. Judgment. And this is why judgment will be called on every situation, every time someone tries to affect, intercept, or block what God is doing for his chosen. Because we're called to move forward. So let people think what they want to think. This was my message. And this is why when I see this card, I don't think of fame and being in the public eye and all that other success and money. I don't think about that. I see the Six of Wands as victory and success over my past. That's deeper to me than fame and all that other shit. That's just 3D. All my shit is spiritual. All my blessings come from God, not man. And I know that. My ancestors gave me something to give to you. And that's truth. Hello. I will always be victorious over anything that is meant to keep me in lack. Period. Because I was chosen. And a lot of you guys who this message is really hitting for and resonating, you are too. Souls recognize souls. Shit, some of us were probably in the same lifetime together. Soul family. That Four of Wands is a reunion with soul family as well. It's not just reunion with a person. Yes, I do. That's what a lot of people need to know. When you see that Four of Wands, it's not just a union with a loved one, or yes, it is a firm foundation. But at the same time, the Four of Wands, if you look at its original meaning, talks about a reunification with your ancestors, a reunification with your tribe, coming home to self. A lot of us are drawn to certain individuals because we share some type of past life tie, be it good or bad. Those people that come and help you along your path, they're meant to be a part of your transformation. Because as you transform, so do they. Go right ahead. So, just something to help people see more clearly. Hold on one second. Nishan Keller, go right ahead, ask your question. Moving forward for me is almost impossible as I am blacklisted and my family looted my future. You got to take your power back. You got to recreate yourself. Patience, everyone, patience. So I don't know how to go next. I just went through a breakup. You might have been someone else, excuse me, picking up in my last live, that breakup energy. Well, for anyone who is experiencing a breakup, this is what I'm going to say. Your goal and your task right now is not to be looking for another. Okay? Your goal and your task is to be focused on yourself. Okay? Right now, I wouldn't do it. Right now, I would focus on yourself. I would focus on your healing. People are always going to like you. Okay? You need to clear out your energy. Okay? If you just went through a breakup, Honestly, I'm just going to be very real with you. This is you getting a chance to focus on yourself. So, for anyone who has gone through a breakup, okay, especially a harsh one, I would advise you to take the time to self reflect. I heard the world can wait. I would really take some time, confirmation. I would really take some time to yourself, okay? Sounds like you have a lot of options, okay? So the options will be there, but I really think it's important, okay, to focus on yourself right now and do some healing before you get into another situation, another relationship, okay? Hopefully that helps. Um, Salil, go right ahead if you have a question. That deck that I was just using, well, I use the Past Life Oracle if anyone wants to know, and the Forward Witch cards as well. Okay. I was drawn to this deck for some reason because I always be wanting to know. Like I said, I'm not into the whole witch bitch shit. Like, I don't be doing spells and curses and hexes on people. I do the complete opposite. I don't block nobody or nothing. I do the complete opposite. So I don't really know the mentality of a person, confirmation, that be wanting to do that to people. I don't get it. So I gotta like get cards to understand it. I don't get it. I could never be that person. Yeah, that's what you need to do right now. You need to focus on you. It was very, very blunt of an answer. I understand, and I'm sorry if it was too blunt, but this is the time for you to focus on yourself. Okay? I mean, the horns is telling you too. So, Lil, go right ahead with your question. And Jason, for you, moving forward, you got to take you got to stop thinking so much about the people outside of you. Okay? You have to call your power back. You have to stop giving your power away. Your family can only do so much. Okay? Your family only has they can only do so much. The rest is up to you. So if you feel like your name was ruined or things like that, or your image or whatever the case may be, blacklisted, however that may resonate for you, it's time for you to create a new lane. It's time for you to create a new image. Some of you guys out here, you might have been really like recently thinking about changing your name. Some of you guys, it's like disassociation from the individuals that tried to hurt you. And we are tied to our family by a name. What's in a name is what I keep hearing. But again, if you are someone who feels like you have been done a disservice, an extreme disservice by those same individuals you share a name with, well, hey, maybe it's time to find a sense of independence and separate yourself from that name, that title, whatever. It starts with you. It starts with you taking your power back and saying, I'm not going to allow my family to do this and this and that to me, and moving in that energy, reclaiming your confidence, reclaiming your power, reclaiming everything that was taken from you. No one has that power over you, and that's what you must tell yourself. Well, this is where you practice meditation. This is where you practice stillness. This is where you practice getting answers in the quiet. Okay. And for a lot of people that get distracted easily, this is harder for them, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. You have to train your mind. Okay. You have to train your mind to do what you want it to, if that makes sense. If you want peace, you have to make peace a daily practice. If you want confusion, then you'll just let your mind run haywire. You understand? Everything is daily work. Okay. Well, emperor and the spiritual and emperor and the physical are two different things. There's a lot of people out here in this world that got money, right? There's a lot. An emperor is merely, okay, in a physical sense, someone who is like, let's just say a boss, right? An emperor is someone who owns something. An emperor is someone who is seen in the physical as being the top of something. In the spiritual, it's something completely different. So you have to understand which lane are you trying to be in. right? So say in the physical, you want to be an emperor. You want to be someone that let's just say has their own business. You want to create something from the ground up, correct? You would become the emperor of that company, of that or heard orchestration, whatever that means. Okay, you will become the boss of that thing because you created it. You are, in fact, in the physical, an emperor. You're a business owner, a CEO, whatever the case may be, and you gain your financial riches or success from that business. But when we talk in terms of spirituality, being an emperor is something completely different. Okay, so there are people out here who don't have businesses, who aren't, CEOs of companies, but they have more power and ranking than those that do. It's because in the spirit, they understand their role. An emperor is a divine masculine. Spiritually speaking, that means that is someone who takes action. That is someone who protects. That is someone who, is all about the community, is all about the underdog in spirituality. But look at how we live in this 3D reality, how people with this role and title of boss or CEO, how they operate. They are not in alignment with their title. And these types of individuals don't like to be questioned. These types of individuals with this authority and power don't like anyone to feel like they are on their level or could match them. These are not the types of emperors that this reality is needing. So this is why we say be careful in the knowledge that you receive, okay? You are an emperor in your own right when you understand what that emperor title means for you. A lot of people get it misconstrued when they listen to tarot. When they think emperor, they think of like, but how are you living? Right? Are you someone, and this is another thing too, like a lot of men, no bashing, no nothing. A lot of men want to be seen as that emperor card energy. But here's the thing, in everyday reality, is there a woman that you know that's out there that's going through some shit? Are you helping that woman? Right? Are you a man who has power and authority and rank and sees an underdog struggling and is going to make a sacrifice and help that individual? Or are you someone with this emperor title who is going to shit on the underdog, who is going to keep those that are lower, lower? This is how you got to understand this title. A title's a title. It's what's beneath the title. What are your morals like? What are your values like? What do you stand for? What do you believe in? What do you act on? What are you willing to protect? Who are you willing to protect? Why are you willing to protect these individuals? What are you going to take action on? Is it for the greatest good or is it for your own good? You understand? This is how the emperor is supposed to be seen. Okay? Anybody can be a man with money and power. That's what this 3D reality thinks an emperor is, but that is the furthest thing from the truth. Because if that was the case, there wouldn't be so many women out here going through shit. There wouldn't be so many Black women being oppressed. We got all these men out here that want to be the big dog, that want to be this and that got all this, got all that, but they ain't helping. They like seeing women down and depressed and broke, busted, and disgusted. They got the means, but they ain't doing it, but they an emperor, right? Nah. Mm-mm. That ain't no emperor that I want. So really, it's about, how you see yourself and rising yourself to meet that. Okay? Again, money ain't everything. Money is not everything. So you can be wealthy, you can have a business, you can do all that. But make sure when you get to this point that your integrity and your morals are intact. Okay? Because I've seen, honestly, more emperors in the reverse than emperors in the upright. I'm only 35. But I ain't met too many men that's willing to stand up for what's right, that's willing to protect someone, that's willing to go hard for. I ain't met many men like that. So where are all of these emperors? Confirmation. Where they at? This is what the women need. This is what the children need. Anybody can have a child, but we need real men out here that's willing to protect what they birth. This goes into another fact where we talk about there's so many men out here Not talking about you. Now we just going off of that. There are so many men out here that just want to get women pregnant to keep them stuck. And it's like, I want you right here when I get back. So I'm going to do this and I'm going to go do me. Nah, that shit's getting old too. Or now these men are seeing that spiritual women are really coming up and really making a name for themselves and really getting financially stable. And now these men want to trap these women with these babies to keep them tied to them. No. 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 Like, that's not an emperor. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's not. Times are changing and those old scenarios are really getting old, you know? I'm tired of seeing it. Not talking about you. I'm just speaking in general because we got onto it. You know, this is what I've learned. A lot of what I've learned. That people be saying that women be trapping men with babies, but like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it takes two to tango. And a lot of times, maybe I'm wrong, but a lot of times it be the women that's taking care of these babies. So how are we trapping anybody when we're the one? Okay, just making sure. And even in my situation, my kids ain't here presently, but for many years, I was the one doing it. I ain't reaching out to nobody, begging nobody to see their kid. I ain't begging nobody for no money. So it's like, okay, here, let's make it make sense, you know? That's just what I'm saying. Like, a lot of these things, it's just crazy to me when you really think of like what's going on in this world and like how many people are just being done a disservice and how many people are being like placed in these situations. And the only way you're going to get yourself out of them is by seeing them for what they are. You know, we all make mistakes. You know, I get that. We all go through things. We all make mistakes. But at some time, it's not a mistake anymore. You got to learn some things, lessons and blessings. All children are blessings. All of them. All children are blessings. You didn't ask the question. I'm waiting for you to ask the question. All children are blessings. All of them. Every single one of them. We can't help the false people that we don't know are false. Can we? We usually only learn someone's false after we experience them. And these be the people that put us on our path to do the work, to fix ourselves. I didn't get your question. You said, please answer me as well. But I didn't see a question. So ask your question. I called your name out a couple times, Salil. No, I didn't get the question. I'm asking you what the question is. When you have your question, put it down there in the comments and we'll get to it. In the meantime, really fast, let me go to Tony's Treasures. Is there anything you can pick up on my past lives? Let's see, we got the deck right here. Heard when you stop waiting. Heard when you stop waiting. Whoever this person is, they'll reach out to you. Okay. Tony's Treasures, so true. Is there anything you can pick up on my past lives? Let me get your most recent one. Tony's Treasures. Okay. Well, Tony's Treasures. I see some ties to you to Atlantis. You may have some phobias or some fears of water as well. You definitely have ties to Atlantis. Water is a cleanser for you. But I do see some fear or phobia around water. You may be someone that also drowns in your emotions. You're someone who is driven by your emotions as well. Look up Atlantis, okay? Definitely look up Atlantis. With this ship energy as well. I don't know if that resonates for you, but I got strongly Atlantis energy. What else does this person need to know? Oh, it's cold. I just got a cold breeze. Yeah, spirituality, religion, and health with this Atlantis energy. Again, this healing energy that you have, I feel like you're learning a lot through spiritual teachings as well. And I feel like you have some healing capabilities. You need to there's something here about water being very healing for you. So if you are someone who has dealt with a lot of health issues, okay, really what you need to do and incorporate into your reality, okay, because I see it worked for you in the past, was taking a lot of spiritual baths and cleanses, okay? Yeah. Health and spirituality and religion. This reality, you came back to learn how to heal yourself and have faith that what you're doing is actually working. Your health is also improving as well. I don't know. I'm just seeing the card, but your health is improving. The closer you get to your spirituality, as within, so without, health is wealth, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So that's what you needed to know from your past life. Is that it? Anything else? Yeah. Galactic Federation as well. You got a couple past lives coming out. You might want a past life reading. But I just heard Galactic Federation. You are a starseed. You might be very drawn to stars as well. So you need to try like stargazing. I heard a part of this galactic energy too is, like I said in the beginning, that energy of Aquarius, the forward thinkers, that star energy, chosen energy, lessons and blessings with this galactic. I would say really, if you see some stars, I would say meditate on the energy. See what comes to you. Because there's something here too about you believing in your I'm hearing star power, star quality, whatever this is. You might be someone who is very much so attracted to the stars. This is because in a past life, oh, lessons and blessings again. You have ties to Atlantis, okay? And you also do need to know you are a starseed. So if you can remember being a child and like making wishes on stars, and a lot of the things now in your reality, you're starting to realize are coming to pass. It is those wishes that you thought weren't going to be granted. And I remember doing a reading about this a while back about when you wish on stars, you're actually wishing on yourself, because you are that star. You see the star, you are a reflection of it. The same way we look up at the stars is the same way the ancestors look down on us. So if you think about it, just reverse it. You are a star, you're wishing on yourself. Okay? All right, I'm about to get out of here. Okay. Yeah, I saw your question. I said that person will reach out to you as soon as you stop thinking about them. You're so welcome. And yes, the messages that I give are more deep. I could just give a simple answer, but I want, like I said, I'm here to bridge a gap. I'm here to bridge a gap by what the mind thinks and what the soul and spirit feels. So if you get a soul message confirmation, it's going to hit, it's going to resonate in a different way than if I just spoke to your mind and made you logically figure something out. When you feel something, a feeling doesn't lie. An emotion doesn't lie. Goosebumps don't lie. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Okay? So let me get one final card before I go. This is going to be it for me for today. I did my part. Okay? Oh, not saying any type of way. I'm just saying I did my part. Confirmation. I did my part. Give me one more card. Raise or promotion. Increase is coming to y'all. Privileged ladies out here. Or there's a privileged lady out here who's about to get a raise or a promotion. Whoever you are, okay, whatever you do for your job, it's clearly work. Because raise or promotion. Sudden wealth, privileged lady, power of your prayers. Some of you guys, you're about to change jobs, like I said earlier. I gave the answer that came. The repetitive question is not going to change the answer. Okay, raise or promotion, privileged lady, sudden wealth, and employment change. Some of you guys, you're going to get an email. Okay, there's an email that's coming to you. Okay, just know, be on the lookout for this email. Okay, whoever you are that's out here in the energy of getting a raise or a promotion, or knowing that you're due one, knowing that something's owed to you, you're going to receive a message. This is going to be an email. Okay, I'm not getting nothing in the mail. I'm not getting a letter. You're going to get an email. Okay. Raise or promotion, congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. Whoever you are, keep up the good work. Look out for that email, okay? Privileged lady. Okay. Here's this message for you. Sudden wealth is coming. You may have been seeing a lot of 777s, a lot of 1212s, like I said this morning, a lot of 1111s. And employment change. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction, with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. Said this morning. Whoever you are out here, go with the flow. It's time for a change. With this change will come more money as well. Some of you guys, you're working and you deserve more. Period. That happens for a lot of people. This doesn't have to be just someone on a platform, okay? People do have real jobs out here, regular jobs. Not everyone is a content creator, okay? I understand that. So we're going to take it how it resonates, okay? If you are up for a promotion at your job, you're going to get that. Some of you guys, you're going to get a bonus. Some of you guys, somebody out here is going to hit on the lottery as well. Some of you guys, you're going to hit on the lottery and you ain't going to have to work no more. That's going to be the change of your employment, because it says raise or a promotion. Sudden wealth with a raise. Some of you guys, this is very, very much so spiritual. Okay? Like I said before, some of you guys have unlocked that spiritual inheritance, that spiritual piggy bank, that 10 of Pentacles energy. Okay? And this is where this raise in the spirit is coming from. Privileged lady, sudden wealth. So take it physically, take it spiritually, however it resonates. But people out here are due more. You're owed more for what you do. Period. I don't know how else to say it. Official letters are coming to some people as well. This is off of money. I heard signed, sealed, and delivered. So some of y'all are going to get something in the mail, but it does not have to do with this raise or promotion or employment change. This is just an important document that's coming in the mail. Signed, sealed, and delivered. You should have it within a week. Some of you guys, 7-Eleven, that number is very, very significant to you. You've been seeing it a lot on the time in your car. Some of you guys, your favorite store is 7-Eleven. I don't know. Some of you guys are seeing 77. You're seeing the number 14. You're seeing the number 5. You're seeing the number 3 a lot. If any of these messages resonate for you, this is your message. All right? That's what I got. Somebody definitely, though, I'm definitely getting this energy with this sudden wealth and this 777 and this 11 energy. I'm definitely like, if someone decides to go, heard this weekend, if you decide to go to the casino, okay, somebody on a slot machine, I don't even know because I ain't never been to the casino, but someone needs to play the slot machine. Somebody's going to win a lot of money at the casino. Whoever's been itching to go to the casino, I'm telling you to go. You're welcome. Yep. Some of you guys, I'm thinking about that card that we keep getting, that successful funding or whatever. Someone needs funding for something. Some of you guys, you might have been trying to get funding for something, funding for a cause, funding for whatever this is. I feel like this money is going to come to you suddenly. Some of you guys, you need this funding for an employment change, confirmation. Some of you guys are working in a job and you want to be an entrepreneur and you just need the funding. That's going to come. Confirmation. And that's what I got. The colors red, yellow, and orange are going to be significant for you. If you see these colors, I'm done. I'm out of here. Y'all see these colors? Just know that that's a message for you as well. Look them up when you see them. Okay? Red talks about your root chakra, so that's going to be telling you of changes in your stability. Yellow talks about your solar plexus, so that is going to give you signs on, if you're thinking a thought when you see these colors, that that's a positive for you, that's a yes for you. And orange is your sacral, which talks about things that you are very much so passionate about, connected to, when it comes to certain, creative ideas. Again, if you are that entrepreneur, I'm seeing the Ace of Wands. This sacral chakra energy is going to be important for you to pick up on and listen to and take note of. Again, some of you guys, you're going to need to write down a lot more lately, or you're going to have to write down a lot more, whatever this is. Some of you guys are going to be getting a lot of thoughts, a lot of downloads. Write them down, put them in your phone, save them to your notes. You're going to wake up with shit, just put it in your phone, save it, do what you got to do, because you're going to be forced to come back to look at what it is that came to you. Okay? 12:24 on the time. I can't make it up. It's 12, 12, 12. So it's 3, 3, 3. I'm out of here. That's 9. Wish fulfillment. Hermit. Keep doing the work. I love y'all. We'll talk later. You're welcome, everyone. You are so welcome.